In this lesson, we will solve problems involving angle relationships in polygons. First, let's talk about some polygon vocabulary. A polygon is a two-dimensional geometric figure with three or more sides. So I bet if you pause the video, you could probably name a three-sided polygon, a four-sided polygon, and so on. So pause the video and see how many you know. And now let's see how you did. A three-sided polygon is a triangle. A four-sided polygon, the general term for any shape with four sides is a quadrilateral. There are some specific types of quadrilaterals, square, rectangle, trapezoid, kite, rhombus, parallelogram. Those are all four-sided figures with some specific requirements, but the general term for any four-sided polygon is quadrilateral. A five-sided polygon is a pentagon. A six-sided polygon is a hexagon. Seven-sided polygon is a heptagon. An eight-sided polygon is an octagon. 9 sides is a nonagon. 10 sides is a decagon. A 12-sided polygon is called a dodecagon. And in general, for any other number of sides, an n-sided polygon is an n-gon. So for example, if we had 11 sides, we would just call it an 11-gon. Or if we had 38 sides, that would be a 38-gon. Now we're going to talk about triangles specifically and classifying triangles by their angles and by their sides. When we classify triangles by their angles, you could have a triangle that has all acute angles. So for example, let's say this triangle had a 50-degree angle, a 60-degree angle, and a 70-degree angle. All of those angles are acute or less than 90 degrees. And we call that an acute triangle. If you have a triangle with one 90-degree angle, that's called a right triangle because it has one right angle. The other two angles would have to be acute. The angles in a triangle will always add up to 180 degrees. So if this is 90, maybe this angle is 40 and this one's 50. They have to add up to 180. So if you have one 90-degree angle, the other two would be acute. And then if you have one obtuse angle in your triangle, like let's say this is 130, and this is maybe 30 degrees and 20 degrees. We call that an obtuse triangle. Remember, an obtuse angle is an angle that is greater than 90 degrees. It's also less than 180. Okay, now we're going to classify triangles by their sides. If you have a triangle with two congruent sides and a third side that's different, we call that isosceles. And a triangle with three congruent sides where all three sides are congruent, we call it equilateral. And a triangle with three different side lengths is called scalene. Now we're going to solve for angle measures in polygons, starting with triangles. In every triangle, the sum of the measures of the three angles is 180 degrees. So if we know two angles, we can always find the third angle. In this example, I can add together 120 and 17. That gives me 137. And then I subtract 180 minus 137, which gives me 43. So this missing angle would be 43 degrees, or the measure of angle A is 43 degrees. Now, in this next example, we're going to use that and some of the other angle properties we've learned to find all the missing angles. I'm going to start with angle 1. I see this little square right here, which means we have a 90-degree angle. And if there's one 90-degree angle, there are actually four 90-degree angles. All of these four angles would be 90 degrees. So angle 1 is a 90-degree angle. Now in this triangle right here, we know two angles and we're missing the third. So we can add 90 and 43. We get 133, and then do 180 minus 133, which gives us 47. So angle 2 is going to be 47 degrees. Now angle 2 and angle 3 are vertical angles, so they are congruent. So angle 3 is also going to be 47 degrees. And now in this triangle up here, I know two of the angles, 60 and 47, so I can find the third. I'm going to add together 60 plus 47, that's 107, and then I do 180 minus 107, which gives me 73. So angle 4 is going to be 73 degrees. And now to find angle 5, angle 4 and 5 make a straight line. And two angles that make a straight line add up to 180. So I can just do 180 minus 73, which gives me 107, and that would be the measure of angle 5. Now we're going to talk about how to find the sum of the angle measures in any polygon with any number of sides. We can use this formula n minus 2 times 180. So we're going to take the number of sides minus 2 times 180. So for example, in 3a, a quadrilateral has 4 sides. So n is equal to 4. Plugging that into the formula, I get 4 minus 2 times 180, which is 2 times 180, which is 360 degrees. So in every quadrilateral, the sum of the angles will be 360 degrees. In a nonagon, it has 9 sides, so we're going to do 9 minus 2 times 180. That gives us 7 times 180, which is 1,260 degrees. And a dodecagon has 12 sides. 12 minus 2 times 180 gives us 10 times 180, which is 1,800 degrees. Now, a regular polygon is a polygon with congruent sides and congruent interior angles. So in any polygon where all the sides are the same and all the angles are the same, we call that a regular polygon. So in number 4, find the measures of A and B in the regular octagon. That means all the sides and angles are congruent in this octagon. I'm going to start by using the formula to find the sum of the angle measures. N is equal to 8 because an octagon has 8 sides. And I do 8 minus 2 times 180, which gives me 6 times 180, which gives me 1,080 degrees. That would be the sum of all the angles in the octagon. Now, since I have 8 angles in this octagon and they're all the same, I can do 1080 divided by 8, and that gives me 135. That means every angle in this octagon is 135 degrees. So A is 135. The measure of angle A is equal to 135. Now, to find the measure of angle B, A and B form a straight line, and any two angles that form a straight line add to 180. So we can do 180 minus 135, which gives us 45. So the measure of angle B is 45 degrees.